I invited Marian Balogun, a public relations specialist who has read Lape's books, to join Lape and I in a chat focused on the books. To put our chat in perspective, Marian is a single lady in her early 30s who lives in Lagos and is successful in her career. Enjoy our discussion. Ladies, thank you for joining us on the channel's book club.
Thank you.
Marian and Lape.
Yeah.
Marian, I'm going to come back to you, Lape. Marian, what's life like for a single woman in Lagos in her 30s?
First of all, a single woman in her 30s in Lagos puts under a lot of pressure, especially from the family side, because you know your parents are saying you're in your 30s, why are you not married yet? By the time we went, I was in my 30s, I'd had you and a number of children. And then you also get pressure from the society, because the society expects that at a certain age too you're supposed to be married. And then I think work, and also the society also respects you more when you're married. So
that's true. That's what I mentioned.
Yeah. So the single woman is kind of like put in a box. And then there's this notion that if you're a single woman, you are wayward. Nobody is holding you down. You're free to do whatever you want. So definitely this book kind of like helped. It helped kind of like not make you be depressed about all the pressures. You get pressure from society, from your family. Everybody is saying that you should go to church. Some people are following you, and all that.
That's true.
So the book kind of like tells you, the book encourages you that despite the fact that you're a single woman in your 30s, doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. It just means that you haven't found that one yet.
So, well, I'm guessing, as it is usually with writers, you probably would have seen a lot of people around you experience that, and then you thought you should write your own story. Okay, anyway, but this is very interesting. Let's get a bit real here. In the kind of society we live in, shouldn't a woman here in Nigeria be concerned? What's your take on that, Marian?
She should be worried, but the truth is that you also want to ensure that whoever you are going to be married to is the right person, and the right person for you, not just the right person for your family. You're not getting married because of only your family or what society is going to say. So you have to ensure that the person is the right person for you, which is where the book comes in, because it kind of like tells you that, okay, before you find this person, you don't have to be depressed. You don't have to, let all the pressures of society and family get to you. You can do things that you like. Like, for instance, step one says, happy to be single. And there's also another step that says that you should do what you love doing. When I read it, I actually went back and said, okay, I love doing this, I love doing that, I love going to see stage plays, I love reading books and all. And the book kind of like, this particular book encouraged me to engage more in the things that I love doing. Because at the end of the day, you don't know, it might be when you are doing those things that you love doing that you might end up even finding that person that is the person that's supposed to be the one for you.
Okay. So, Lape, who did you write this for? One gets the sense that you were trying to talk not just to the woman who is in her 30s, who is single, but also to people generally in our society. Is that correct? So that's the perception I had when I was reading it, or was it a wrong one?
I wouldn't say it's a wrong one, but that was definitely not my intention. My intention was to talk to single women in their 30s, you understand? And because I believe that if they are living lives in which they're happy, then they can also help people around them and help the society as a whole, you understand? So if that way the society changes, then that's fine. But I wasn't writing it in the hope that some guy who thinks I'm encouraging his daughter to stay single forever will change his mind. You can't really change people's minds like that. I mean, his mind is made up. Someone sent me a tweet about that, by the way. I don't know why he was so worried, but no, I wasn't trying to change other people's minds about that. I was just talking to single women in their 30s and saying, you can be happy now, while you're waiting for the one to come along. And these are the ways that you can work for you.
So, I mean, such a feedback, and some others point to the fact that some people think that you could be writing here that it's fine to stay single in your 30s.
Yes.
And this is how to do it.
Yes.
But isn't that what you're saying?
No, actually, I'm not saying that at all. I know that the title of the book is controversial, and that's what it looks like. But maybe it's a certain kind of naivety. That was my first book. It never for once occurred to me that somebody would look at that title and immediately form an opinion and would not even read it, and then would now send me vitriolic messages. And I'm thinking, who are these people? How is this even possible? I am trying to help here. I'm confused about why this is the way it is. But then when I'm talking to somebody else who is a man as well, he was like, okay, who's your target? And I'm like, oh, single women in their 30s, and this is what the book is about. And I says, oh, but so why are you surprised that men are sending you hate messages? They're not going to be happy that you're telling them women to be confident. They don't want that, you know. So, and after that, I became calmer and started ignoring things that people who had not even read the book were saying.